Can't talk today. Welcome back to my channel. Just keep swimming 1111. Right now we're going to start out with the 1111 readings for my members. And they're all free. If you want to be a member and receive this free monthly, please go to my website, jks1111.com. The information's on the top left. Just look under monthly subscriptions. There's a basic subscription for $33.33, and then there's an ultimate monthly subscription for $122, and it includes all the free readings and bonuses per separate one. There is something where you can pay yearly, and a lot of people do like that better. It saves you about 20%. So if you want to pay ahead of time and just pay for the year, you will save a bulk, okay, of money. So consider that. It's like $300 for the year for someone that wants to be a member for the year and get free readings all year. So consider that for the basic membership. All right, so we're going to be doing our 1111s. Let's get in. Let's see, what deck am I going to be doing for the oracles for the 1111s. And we're going to start with Natural Mystic if you're here, because you paid for the $44 reading, which is also a special today. But you also are a member, so you are a new member, so you get the 1111 and the 44. So if you're here, let me know. And I think, let's see where I'm called. Trying to feel pulled to a specific deck. I get touchy and sensitive when it comes to the oracles, because I want it to be the right one. I've got to feel it speaking to me, you know? All right, let's see. Let's do... Might do Raven's Wand or the El Quay. Let me see. I think I want to do El Quay. They're talking to me. All right, so we're going to do the El Quay Oracle for the 1111. If you guys are watching and you just want to jump in and you want to get an 1111 for yourself, you could just pay $11.11 on my website in a donation area or on Cash App. That information's below if you want to jump in with the members here and get your reading as well. And if you want to, you could just ask me a question and I'll pull an oracle for that question. And it will give you your answer, your guided answer from the universe. And guys, if you're watching and you're a member and you're not present, that's okay. I'm just going to do your name and you'll have it time-stamped, okay? All right. At the end of this video, I am going to do how they feel about you for each zodiac sign. So please stay tuned. Whoops. Goodness. Well, there's a bonus for everybody. Just a bonus. She Who Waits, Manara. If you're watching this right now, have patience. Keep waiting. Keep staying determined. You are going to get what it is you seek. You are going to get the outcome that you desire. Okay? Stay determined. Just a bonus. All right, so let's see who's here with me now. We've got a few people. Doja Cell's here. Linglicious, hey girl. And Ellen, you're here. Awesome. Spiritually speaking. I see you. All right, so you guys are all here. All right, so who is ready to go first? Whenever Natural Mystic comes in, please let her know. She's on the list. Lovesy, hi, you're here. Okay. So you want to know about your spiritual journey, Doja? Okay, so I'll put you first. Get my members list. Okay. All right, Doja. Spirit, what does Doja need to know on her spiritual journey? What does she need to know for her walk on her own soul path? Doja, so bottom of the deck, you have She Who Hopes, Renee, love, hope, and relationships. And then you have She Who Resists, Adaz, fearless, justified, and resistant. You may have kissed a few frogs, basically, with that Renee card there. And you've been pursuing relationships that resist you. I know that you keep pursuing, even after you've been resisted, even after you've been told no, even after you have barriers and boundaries and everything that could stop you. You still keep on pursuing, believing in love. I think that's admirable, that you're brave enough to keep loving, even in the face of frustration or rejection. But there is something coming out here talking about, don't forget personal boundaries, personal respect. Are you spending enough time with yourself to know that you deserve respect? And you deserve more than perhaps what you've been asking or accepting. So let's read that. Doja, as she grips a bloody knife in her hand, she's looking back to see who follows her. Her determination is echoed in the golden bee, exploring the rose in her hair. She will continue to do what she must do. She holds no love for violence, but neither will she allow fear to rule her. When the call comes to fight for her rights, she will always answer. Her fierce resistance comes from a lifetime of being told what she cannot do. Adaz embraces her own voice, her own power, her own infinite right to be herself. Adaz's message is to fight for yourself. Resist those who would change who you are. Stand against injustice in your world. It is best to choose the path of nonviolence. Yet at times you may have to use justified anger as impetuous to move yourself forward. This moment calls for you to draw on your own inner strength. Examine how you may have allowed things to happen simply by refusing to resist what was happening. This is not a time to allow others to walk all over you, step past your boundaries, or push you in places you don't really want to be pushed into. Ask yourself, am I allowing my power to be blocked by someone I love, or someone I care for, or by others in general? Second, is my anger justified? And third, are there peaceful ways that I could resist someone? So I'm going to let that speak to you however it does. I do think this has to do with a lover more than anything. I do think in a past life you didn't have a lot of choices. Your soul in this life is striving to make its own choices, even though it's a little reckless. I do think that you're putting more hope in someone that hasn't earned that. And so this is a place for you to ask, did they earn my determination for them? And this is what I really want. There's also something in here that says you're not meant to be alone. There is love out there for you. But don't keep looking in the rearview mirror, because you're never going to see what's in front of you. So there's something kind of coming up with that, where I think maybe you need to kind of question, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Really get to the bottom of it. I'm going to go ahead and give all my 1111s a bonus. I'll give you guys one of these confession of a soulmate bonuses, because I love you guys and you've all been patient with me being sick. So thank you. So let's clarify that energy, Doja. Forgiveness and expectation. I hope you will forgive me for all the things I've done and all the pain which I've caused you. But believe me, my love, that was not my intention. I know I've hurt you pretty badly with my words, my actions. But I am really, truly sorry, my love. And I think you expect that apology to come through. You want that to be true. But don't be afraid, because this person may disappoint you. You know, not everyone has the heart that you have. And if you're waiting for this, or you expect this to come through at some point, you know, you may be disappointed is kind of what I'm seeing in this. You may be disappointed that this person does love you, but does this person love you the way you deserve to be loved? You know what I mean? A frog and a princess can fall in love, but where do they build a home? Kind of thing. And I know you're hoping. Look, we've got hopes, we've got expectation, and we've got resistment. So I just feel like it's not enough. It's not enough. And what are you going to do about that if it isn't enough? What if this person just doesn't bring enough to the table? Spirit wants you to think long and hard about what you really expect out of a relationship, and that it's okay to expect more from someone than what they are giving. It doesn't mean you don't love them, you don't forgive them, you don't, you know, unconditionally have that love. It just means, hey, it's okay to expect more, okay? You can forgive yourself for accepting less, and you can move forward expecting more. Don't be afraid to ask for more from this person. And that's what I'm hearing. Don't be afraid to expect more. Okay, you deserve more. Don't be afraid to expect more. And that's what I have for you. Thank you, Doja Sal. All right, so who here is also here? Ellen, you're here. Would you like your 1111? Do you have your question? You're welcome, Doja. Okay, so what's in Poi's thoughts towards me right now? Okay, let's take a look. What is in his thoughts towards you? Spirit guide and direct me for Poi. What is in his thoughts? So we have Jocelyn, she who persists. And Colette, she who nurtures. So you are the divine feminine in his thoughts towards you. All right? You're very gentle, you're very quiet, you're very empathetic, you're very insightful and intuitive. This person sees that you persist with your love. You're very defiant. You don't take no for an answer, but you do it in a very gentle way. All right? You're not a pushy, boisterous, loud kind of person. You're just very subtle. But you do make your presence known, that I am here and I will stand strong. He does see you as a wounded warrior. To be honest, Poi is surprised that you're still there, that you're still here with love and feelings. He expected you to cut out of this a while ago. So he's been thinking, why does she have her eyes on me? Why is she so persistent? What is it she sees in me? He does realize right now that you see the best in him, even when he doesn't see any good in him. You're very intuitive and very insightful and very psychic. You see his soul, you see his journey, you see his truth. And what he feels and thinks about you right now is that, oh, person of interest. Okay, I didn't know that. What he sees right now is that you see the real him. Good to know, markers. This whole time I'm that naive. I didn't even know what POI meant. Oh boy, but now I know. It's not poi, it's person of interest. Okay. Let's see what's going on. He's beautiful inside. Yeah. You definitely see the beauty in him. He knows you see in a gentle, loving way. You're very persistent to see the good in him. Let's clarify this energy of what he feels and thinks of you. We have coffee cup, and bottom of the deck is passion. So insane chemistry, sparks and having fun, equal interest, burning desires. I like that. I like the equal interest. Coffee is even very exciting and addictive. We have meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building a friendship. But really, to me, this means communication. Your person of interest wants to communicate, wants to open up to you more, wants to have fun with you. He is as attracted to you as you're attracted to him. He's eager to learn more about you. And honestly, right now, he's been thinking, what have you been up to? What do you want to do that's fun? And he wants to get to know you a little bit deeper. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys start talking more and he wants to just kind of ask more questions and get deeper into your heart. So I see a lot more communication and a lot more deep diving into the center of who you are. Because he sees something very beautiful inside of you that he kind of is attracted, like this fire, this spark, and this coffee cup is addicted. I want more of you. I want to learn more about you. And there's just more about you that I want to know about. So I think he's going to keep coming towards you. So this one here is about a delicate necklace, Colette, which is a necklace in French. And she wears a gold chain adorned with an amethyst and pink pearls. And it all speaks about her nurturing, gentle, feminine softness. Purple amethyst is a stone that promotes healing from grief, as well as a sense of balance and peace. On Colette's forehead, it does speak about her significant third eye, powerful energy, the source of insight and intuition. She instinctively knows what others are feeling, so she's able to nurture those who need her gift of empathy and healing, which is you, which is what he thinks about you. This card brings a gentle message of hope and healing. And when you're troubled, turn to those around you and let them see what you need. If you are lucky, you may encounter a rare soul who sees at a glance exactly who you are and what you're experiencing. You will recognize the knowing souls like Colette by their empathetic depth in their eyes. So it says, when do I need to be more gentle with myself? And second, Do I allow myself to be nurtured by others, or am I always doing the nurturing? And who can I share my gifts of empathy and insight with? So it's a time for him to get to know you more and you get to know him less. It seems like you've been the inquisitive one. You've been the one absorbing and sucking information out from him. And what's going to be upcoming, I think upcoming, is him wanting to learn more about you because you're more of a mystery. So he wants to know more about your likes, your dislikes, your wants, your desires, your dreams, who you are, and kind of get to know you on a very deep spiritual basis. So I just see that what he's thinking and feeling about for you right now is I can't wait to spend more time with you, and I can't wait to get to know you more. I'm really having a good time with you. I love our friendship and I love our connection. We have an insane chemistry. The sparks are flying. I'm definitely burning with desire sexually towards you right now. I definitely want more of you. And I'm just open. I'm an open book, and I'm ready to get more into this with you. So this is a willingness to keep going forward with you, Ellen. That's what I see with your person. All right. And thank you. So we're going to do Eat Me. I don't think she's here, but when she comes back, we'll let her know. He said that energy a lot. Oh, he sends that energy a lot. Oh, Ellen, that is awesome. How much are your readings, Charlie? They're $11.11 today for this oracle. And I have a $44 large reading on sale today as well. So you can get a large multi-card reading, or you can get the 1111 oracle today. Both available on Cash App or my website through donation. Both of these readings will be free if you become a new member. I really would like more members, so you can be a basic member or an ultimate member, but whatever you join, they will be free as a bonus into your additional membership, free readings as well. Okay, Spirit, guide and direct me for Eat Me. Eat Me, you have She Who Frees, Carly, liberation, unrestrained, freedom, and letting go. Oh, I did not see it, honey. I've been so in and out with the meds and the doctors, but I will check the emails. And I'm so sorry. I hadn't seen it since this, but I'll go check it, okay? You would like to join the channel? Please, Charlie, join the channel. But I do want members for my website, which is www.jks1111.com. And there you can join a membership where it's a monthly fee, and you get free readings every month. Whether you're here or not, you'll get them. They're always yours and time-stamped, and they're free and included. It saves you like 20% off of what you would normally spend on all those readings. So that would be awesome. All right. So Eat Me. We have She Who Frees and She Who Emerges. Enlightenment, mindfulness, and rising up. I think because I know your situation and because I know you just moved, I feel like this is your freedom. Like you finally get your independence. You finally get liberated and you get your freedom, and you're able to come out. Now, that's not always going to be easy, but you are coming out of a dark place. And so what I'm hearing is be grateful. Be in the energy of the attitude of gratitude. Don't get stuck and enchanted with stress, problems, worries, one hurdle after the other. That good old saying, if it's not one thing, it's another. Don't get caught up in those kinds of energies. This is change your way of thinking, change your way of speaking, and change your way of being. Because this is a whole new you. And you're going to have to learn to let go of who you were and what your story used to be. and embrace who you are now. So let's get a message, another additional message of your truth as an additional bonus. So we have blowing a kiss and a karmic relationship here at the bottom of the deck. Resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go. Turmoil and fleeting. Now this is in common with this one, which she's letting go as well. So we have emerge, let go, and free. So you're going to have to let go of your karmic relationship. It looks like he still might be reaching out, or there might be karmic parts in your life that are trying to still reach out to you and disrupt this new life that you're building. Blow a kiss to those things. This is about unconditional love, giving and receiving fairness and love and affection returned. You're finally getting good things. Don't let your past ruin the good things that you're getting. I feel like the past is kind of creeping up and seeping back into your life if you allow it. You are not a victim. It's not going to just come and attack you when you're doing everything right. It's going to attack you if you leave the door open. If you let your mind wander into meaningless thoughts. If you let your fears wander and explode. You know, if you drag in old people, places, things from your life into your new life, that's an open door policy. So it says, kiss goodbye all the old stuff and welcome in the new. That's what I'm hearing for you. So let's read that. And it says, Kamala, she who emerges, is the physical embodiment of the lotus. She rises up clean and pure from the mud. Firmly in her hands, the lotus blossom tumbles back into the muck, where it will regenerate once again. Kamala's gaze is on the flower in her hands, and the lesson of this card is mindfulness. We need to learn to control the mind, to control the thoughts. Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. We had a little bit of a problem with our connection. So we're back, and I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I think we're good now. Sorry about that, Eat Me. So as I was saying, let's get back here. The message of this card is to become present. Okay, Kamala's gaze is on the flower in her hands, not the ones below her or soon to come up, just what's in her hands. The lesson is mindfulness. And as we learn to give our complete focus to one thing at a time, her engagement comes like the lotus of enlightenment. You too will eventually return to the womb of the earth, living a thoughtful life once again in the next life, but first being present in this life. The message of this card is to become present, and the future and the past are neither here nor there. Imagine yourself being a sacred lotus rising from the mud. Know the value of your growth as you now emerge into the new person that you're meant to be. Let go of who you were. Know the value of your growth. Be the person you're meant to be. Worrying about what is to come withers you. You're not there yet. It also says worrying about regret and what has already happened will diminish you. Be open to being born into this moment. Follow a deep breath into your body. Enlightenment will come to you as you become known to the present moment. How do you feel right now? Eat me. And what is the value to you about being present today? And third, how can you cultivate more mindfulness? So yeah, the cards for you, Eat Me, are about being mindful and kissing goodbye what was and what will be, because it's not here yet. Some advice that I'm hearing for you is just worry about things between the hours of 9 to 5, the things that are in your control, and then have a shutdown period. You know, after 5 o'clock, turn off your phone. No more calls, no more stress, no more worries. Just, I can't worry about it anymore for today. We'll just see what tomorrow comes. That's the beauty of letting go and letting the universe come in and do what it needs to do. All right. So that's what I have for you. All right. So now I'm going to do, is Natural Mystic here? Or Sunval, Peaches, Diane Ramirez, Angeline, Kaylin, Casey, Chrissy, Davis, XO. Is anybody here? Peaches, you're here. Okay. Peaches, you're next. What is your question, my love? Let's get that answered. Hey, Peaches. So good to see you, my love. Spirit, guide and direct me for Peaches. What does the universe want Peaches to know at this time? To answer her thoughts and questions. Hi, Stephanie. I would just like to know what my sister... Oh, I would just like to know why my sister is around more now. Okay, good question. Why is Peach's sister around more? So here we have she who radiates Geneva, knowing, ambition, and confidence. What stands out to me is the word ambition. And then we have Isra, she who dreams, escape, dreams, and fantasy. Okay, so what I'm hearing is she wants something. There's some ambition of something she wants. She doesn't have it in her grasp yet, but she's working on getting it. I don't know what this thing would be. Maybe it's forgiveness. Maybe it's love. Maybe it's monetary gain. Who knows? I don't know, but she wants something here. So she's kind of sticking around to see what happens. And I dropped my cards, so just give me, I dropped a few. Okay. Why is Peach's sister here? All right. We have a healing, and bottom of the deck is time apart. All right. This is time apart for her and somebody else. She's getting away from someone, or there's been time apart from someone, and she wants to be a better person. She's healing, and she's healing from the pain of her past. She's working on letting her past go. She wants to be free and fully in love. You're kind of giving her an inspiration. You inspire her in some way. As she's healing her past and her childhood trauma, she kind of just wants you to send that love and healing energy. So she has a lot of ambition to, I just think, have a better life. Now, for whatever she's seeking, she's definitely running away from something, and she's definitely seeking to gain something. But I think you're the key to making her have some kind of healing with your feminine energy. And Shaye, the two options for the membership, one is a basic and the other is an ultimate. The ultimate membership gives you a lot more readings, a lot more questions, and more discounts in all my other purchases. The basic membership gives you 3 readings monthly. They all give you special invites to privates, more questions than the general public. So the membership gives you perks either side, but a lot more perks with the ultimate. You only saw the ultimate, so keep looking on memberships. You'll see the 33. Markers, can you put the link for the 33? Thank you. I appreciate that. Peaches, your dad always tells you I'm a good healer, to look at life differently. And I do think you are. I think this purple amethyst energy is very feminine and very healing. And I think that she is escaping a situation and she's around more. Maybe she's avoiding an ex. Maybe she's just avoiding her past life. Maybe she's just trying to work on some healing. Maybe she would like things to get better with you. I feel like you and her have had some distance, but I do feel like she would like to repair your sisterly connection in some way. And I think she would like to repair the relationship. And she also sees you as a healer. So you have a healer kind of vibe. So she's also just, her energy is seeking you out to kind of help with that healing. So let's read that. I feel like reading Geneva because I feel like that's more for you. So Geneva is a true leader, which I think really resonates with you. And as you reflect on your own ambition, you feel this pressure to be this great healer. And this is the pressure you feel like this is a part of you that you kind of came here to do this. And you're going to have people come to you and seek that out, that healing from you. And you're like, I know this is a part of my being. I know this is a part of my mission. You're kind of getting back into that, okay? Because you've kind of put your role as a healer to the side for a while, but now you're kind of getting back into this healer role. There's going to be more expectation of you, more expectation to take care of yourself so you can take care of others. And that's really where you're getting back into. You're also teaching her to do that as a true leader. Doesn't matter the age. So she has chosen the headdress of a chieftain with bold markings of gold. Her face tattoos point to her strong features. Her third eye chakra knows all. Her eyes see through everything. This is a woman who understands the true nature of power. Her ambition is not to be denied. Geneva will be seen for the warrior princess she is. This card is asking you to look at the persona you present to the world. Is this the real you? The woman or man who wants to conquer your world. Let your appearance announce to the world that you are a force to be reckoned with. This force is a force of beauty, personal power, and ambition. It radiates from you. Make sure that you're doing everything you can to honor your true essence as a healer. Peaches, ask yourself, how do I display my own confidence to the world and the people that need healing? How do I display that I have this gift? Ask yourself this. And number 2, what does your personal style tell others about you? And are you honoring your personal style? And thirdly, what is your ambition for today? All right, so there's your answer, Peaches. I think she's seeking you out as a healer. She may not be doing that intentionally, but that's definitely why she's hanging around more, and Spirit presents you with these opportunities. So stay strong. You are the leader here. You are the leader in this relationship between you and your sister. You are leading some type of a healing, and there will be some healing between a childhood trauma or just a past for the both of you, whatever those relationship pasts may be. And anyways, that's why she's here. So let's enjoy this moment together. Okay? We all try to escape our problems, but maybe you guys could take a little time away. We have time apart and escape. It might be good for you guys to take a little time away together to work on your healing as sisters. That may also be a reason, okay? And that's what I have. Hey, Sun Val, good to see you. Do you want to be next, Sun? Let's see what's going on with my son. Charlie, you're a member. Yay. All right, girl. Oh, you're on here too now. You've been apart for about 2 years. Thank you, Stephanie. Aw. Well, I'm glad you guys have a chance to do some healing together. And you are going to take the lead on that healing. Oh, you're still waiting for the coupon. Thank you for reminding me. All these meds are crazy, girl. I've been a little spacey these past couple weeks. I'm going to write that down. I got to check Doja Cell and you for the emails, for the coaching. I'm going to do that. All right. And I'm thinking about getting that secondary number for you guys for my cell phone, so you could reach me easier. I think I'm going to take care of that within this week. It's just easier than emails, you know? I'm going to do that for you guys. Charlie, you're thrilled and so looking forward to getting a reading from me. Yay! Okay. So, Charlie, make sure I'm pronouncing your name right. Correct me if I'm not. And I'm going to do Sun Val right now, and then Charlie, you're next. Let me get my marker to mark you down real quick so I know that you're a new member. Of course, my pens are downstairs. I'll just mark it after the video, but now you're a new member, so I'm going to mark you down. Okay. Sun, I'm using the Elquay Oracle, and then I'm going to use an additional for free bonus because you guys have been so patient with me being sick with my back. So we're going to use one of these two to clarify your 1111 message today. Charlie, you're going to get your 1111 plus your 44 today as a bonus. And Natural Mystic, you're back. Yay! So you get your 44, Natural Mystic, if you went ahead and you're a member now. And plus your 1111. Sun, I love you. What do we need to know, Sun? What are the details? Let's get these answered. Navdeep, welcome to JKS Fans Only Club. Thank you, Navdeep, and welcome to the JKS Members here on YouTube, I'll give you a bonus for being a new YouTube member. Everyone who's a new YouTube member, they could pay $5, $2, whatever, to be a member here on YouTube. I throw you guys a bonus card for being a new member, and thank you so much. Whatever Spirit has in store for you. Okay, let's do it. Spirit, guide and direct me for Sun Val. What does Spirit have in store for Sun Val? What does Sun need to know? By the way, how's your home? I can't wait to see pictures once we connect on email or my cell phone when I get that new number. I would love to see your new built place. I'm so proud of you. So happy for you. What a wonderful moment in life. So I want to take that energy into this reading and just feel excited about the good things that are coming in for you. Both of these are in white, which to me is very cold, icy and cold. We have she who calms, quiet, stillness, and she who remains, Mantelli, powerful devotion and true worth. Both of this is quiet and silence. So I do feel like there is a period of quiet and maybe even just the essence of questions. What's really going on between you and your person? So there is an energy of silence, but there's also this energy of peace. And there's some peace right now, and I feel like we need that. We need that for you, son. We need this good sense of, I have a calm in my life, and I deserve it, and I need it. It's important. And what is that message with the peace and calm that you've been feeling? The quiet, the peace, and the calm. Spirit, what do you want to say to Sun? What do you want to say to Sun, please? Blessed girl. Look at you, Sun. Spirit's like, you deserve this peace. You should feel blessed. You are blessed, girl. I am blessed beyond the measure to share such a powerful divine love with you. I am so grateful for you and give thanks to the divine creator. Embrace your beautiful divinity. You are a precious gift in my life. You are a very special, precious gift in his life. I know that, and he just feels blessed to even be in your presence because he doesn't even deserve this. You are on cloud 9. This is a moment of gain. This is very 9 of Pentacles for you. Bottom of the deck is divine timing. You know, it may feel like a time of quiet and peace. It may be a time of just chill, but that's okay. It's all in God's hands. It's all in divine timing. And we are on the journey of the divine dance of the soul plane. It will be manifested into the physical world in perfect divine timing. And all we have to do is trust and have faith that all will work out beautifully, which it will. And you have a lot to be hopeful for in the future. So I just feel like you're probably waiting for some communication right now. I did see that. You're waiting for some communication. It's quiet. You don't have all the answers. There's a lot of questions here. Spirit says, relax. This is an energy of gain. And even in the stillness and the quiet, you're in control. And it's okay to be in a period of this stillness. It's like, I just feel like if you're in a pause, if you're in a stillness moment, that's okay. This chill needs to happen. He has no job right now, so pretty stressful moment for him. Yeah, and it's probably just a break and a pause on the momentum that you had. Navdeep, can you let me know after the reading? Can you do a personal career read for me? Navdeep Kaur Aurora, I love you. Thank you for being a member here on YouTube. I am looking for members on my website, which is different than here on YouTube. The memberships here on YouTube, they take 40%, plus there's a vast variety of memberships, starting at $1.99 a month to, I think, $25.99 a month, which doesn't match my memberships on my website. So I would love you to be a member here as well. And you do get a free card, and you do get special perks and bonuses with your badge. But the memberships that I'm doing readings for today is part of an exclusive members-only club on my website, which gives you access through email for private lives. You get your free readings monthly and your special discounts and bonuses and free readings when they do pop up for my members. So that is different than the YouTube join. And if you do want to check out what I have going on, I have one for $33.33 a month, which is a basic membership. And it gives you 3 readings a month plus a couple free questions. And then there's an ultimate membership, which gives you 3 free readings a month plus 6 free questions a month and exclusive private lives and 20% discounts on anything else you want to shop for. So the ultimate membership gives much more. Plus it gives you a 4th reading, where the basic membership gives you 3. So please consider being an ultimate, but if you can't do the ultimate, that's okay. Look at being a basic, but that is on my website, and it is different than joining here on YouTube. I just wanted to make that clear. I'm sorry if I didn't. All right. Yeah, you can cancel the YouTube one if you like, honey. The basic membership, yeah, would probably give you a lot more. It gives you multiple readings a month. Okay? All right. So, son, what I'm seeing here for you is don't worry about the stillness and the calm and maybe even the slowness that you and him are experiencing. That it's all happening in divine timing. Oh, thank you, Navdeep. You're welcome. But this is a moment to just embrace the goodies. All the goodies of your new home, the decorating, the joy, the cooking, the peace, the freedom. This is a time for you to stretch into your own person. And I feel like this is a time where he's going to be doing some healing in himself to get on his feet. So this might just be a moment of peace and quiet and chill while he gets on his feet, and you get to enjoy what you've worked so hard to enjoy. Now, what does Spirit wants you to know? I feel this card is what Spirit wants you to know about your connection. And what I'm noticing is very Queen of Swords, and she's got the links here. She's got a companion, which I think is her intuition, very Queen of Wands. But there's this coldness that she's been done wrong before. She's not naive, but also, what do we have to salvage? What is it left here? So I don't know, Spirit wants you to ask questions about, is there anything left to salvage? Do you want to salvage what you still have? And I think that's more of a question for you. So she sits on her crystal throne with her links by her side. Her gown shows her connection to the ice dragon. Her truth of self keeps her warm. Against the icy stares of naysayers, her gaze is cool. She definitely surveys the snow-covered kingdom. Many of her subjects have left the wintry wilderness for less austere places. At this time, she too could have left her kingdom or her realms for others. But she was devoted and she decided to stay. And this is what her ideals represent. Her rule may seem lonely to some, but not to her. She knows how powerful a single person can be. This card is a lesson to stay true to your purpose, your wants, even when others don't support you. Your true worth is not measured by the number of people who agree with you. People will come and go from your life. Just have faith that you're being true to your heart. Remember the lesson of this lady. Love yourself first and best. Those who remain by your side are worthy of your love and affection. Your true worth is yours alone. Ask yourself, son, how do I feel the most powerful today, right now? And second, who supports me really? And who's worthy of me? What ideas do I need to devote myself to? I think it's pretty obvious. The big question that Spirit wants to ask you is he worthy of you? You may love him. You may be devoted to him. He may be everything you want in love. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day whether I agree, your friends or family agree. What do you want? You know, if he's out of a job and he's still struggling to get himself together to be with you, to just start a life with you, just move over and devote. I'm with you now. Whatever comes my way. That's a decision he needs to be ready to make. I feel like he's in some kind of a pause or a standstill. And I feel like it is in divine timing, of course, but to still ask yourself, who deserves to sit at my table and eat with me? Who deserves that? Because you have great blessings at your table. And I think there's a part of you, because you fight with the battle of yourself. Part of you wants to stay and be determined, and that is a part of you. The other part of you wants to explore what else is out there. Go see who else is out there, what else is out there. You're open, you know? And this is a Two of Pentacles moment. This is about self-discovery. Blessed is very Nine of Pentacles. This is a period of chill and calm and aloneness, but it's also a period of introspection and asking big questions. What do I want? What do I deserve? What will I do to have it? And what will I not allow myself to do again? So these are creating boundaries. And I feel like that's the next step that Spirit wants to talk to you about. Because it's all in divine timing and you should feel hopeful. All right. Well, that's what I have for you, son. And we will get together for the coaching. I would love to help you with the feng shui, the astrology, the readings, and just get you all set up for life. Just see what your path is for life. I look forward to that a lot. Thank you, girl. All right, Chantelli, you are next. Oh, it's Shaye. I don't know what's going on with my mind. I am under medication. I'm sorry. I don't know why I thought there was a T in there. Shaye, thank you. And his name is Daniel. Okay. That's my son's name. All right. So let's see. You have a larger reading coming because you are a new member. So what is it you want answered? And let me step back so you can get a bigger reading. He's in jail now for murder. Oh, okay. I remember that one. Where you were surprised because he did it with his roommates. Oh my gosh. Okay. So what are we wanting to know? Did you get a big $44 reading for free? Plus, you get the 1111 Oracle outcome. So do you want to know how he feels about you? Do you want to know what the future holds? Do you want to know why he did it? Do you want to know if this is the right path for you? He walked away again in April. I tried to call me in May, and I missed it. He wouldn't answer the next day. So let's go ahead and ask what he wanted with you. I want to see what his intentions are for you and what he wanted with you. Let's get those answered. Then you messaged him on June 2nd. He left me on red. And then shot his roommates on June 4th. Just found out on July 7th. So bottom of the deck here, we have the Two of Wands. This is making a decision and going forward with it. It's standing firm to that choice. It's about, I already thought about it. I already went within. Now I took the action. This is my bed. I made it. I'm going to lie in it. It's the world is in front of me. I do have, I wouldn't say so many choices, but I do have choices. But I also get the feeling he's made his choices. We have expectation here at the bottom of the deck. It's a very strong soul tie. Yeah. Both of these do talk about that expectation. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I'm trying to stand for that. But at times I feel so far away from that, and I'm afraid to let you down or disappoint you. He is not meeting who you see in him. And he knows that you expected better and more from him. You see the good person he is. You see all he can be. You see potential. And he's not meeting that potential. There are parts of him that are dark and scary. Parts of him you're not aware of. He's got a deep mind. And he's afraid to disappoint you. But he knows there's skeletons in his closet. Maybe there's just mental disorders. Maybe there's things that he's kept from you, that he's hidden from you. He's obviously kept secrets and things from you. Now it's getting exposed. He's trying to hide from you the truth about him. It's like, how do you say, like example, I have anxiety. And people are like, oh, okay, you have anxiety. I get that. No, it goes really deep to where this person might have full-on attacks and need medication, you know? Or this person, you know, just example, right? Someone could be suffering from PTSD, but it's really bad and perhaps they get violent, you know? So these are things, it's like I'm trying to keep a hold of these things. Oh, he's opened up to you about these things that no one else ever will. Okay, so he has opened up to you about his issues. And this is his bed. He's made it. He's lying with it. He's like, this is what's happened. I made my choice. I had a choice. It could have been something else, but I didn't. And he feels like he has disappointed you. He knows you want to see the best version of his best self. He wants to be a better person for you. I'm working really hard to level up for you and meet you as your equal, your mirror. I know we will always grow together, but I want you to be proud of who I am today. And he's really not proud of himself today. He knows he's made his decision. He is working on healing. I am healing from my past. I am working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope as I am healing my past and my childhood trauma. I just want you to send me love and a healing energy. So he's going through a rough time in life, clearly. He just wants love and healing right now because whatever he's going through, it's part of his soul's purpose and path. And it's never going to be easy. And it's like he signed up for this level of karma. So you're on that path for whatever reason. He is going to heal past what he's going through. This isn't forever, but it's a long road. He does want to be a better person. Let's see why he did what he did here. King of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Five of Swords. This is, I just couldn't keep it together. My emotions were back and forth at an all-time high. Maybe even very bipolar to some extent. But it's just, I couldn't contain them. There was an argument. He felt betrayed. There was some kind of mistrust with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. And it was, you betrayed me. And that triggered something from his childhood about, I can't trust you. Betrayal, which meant danger. So he had to, in his mind, which isn't right, his mind is not right, but in his mind, he had to protect himself from what he thought was a threat of more future betrayal and possible harm. So he has a mind where you are a threat, and I've been hurt before by people I've trusted, by someone that maybe I put all my love and trust into that hurt me. And now you say you're my friends, Five of Swords. You say I could trust you, we're family. But this is what happens. Two of Pentacles, a physical situation, physical fight with the punches in the hands, but also something about money. It's also more so about trust. And it's just, I don't like two-faced people. It triggers me and I can't stand it. 2-2, it brings the worst out of me. Lies and deception and deceit and trickery and trying to get away with something triggers me because then you think I'm stupid, or I think you think I'm stupid. And I'm very defensive about that. And he's got some Scorpio in him, some very deep Scorpio, which is, if it's toxic, it has a lot of issues. Some Scorpio energy can be very deep, very toxic, and very full of anxiety. And so there's just this, I will go to dark places. If I don't think it's going to get any better, it will go to a dark place. That's just where his mind goes. It's part of his karmic makeup. He could be better than that, but he's being triggered with what his karmas are and what he wants to do, which is a Rahu Ketu kind of thing. You know, Ketu wants to be reserved and hold back. Rahu wants to be let loose. So this might have a lot to do with the North Node. We've got the Devil and the Four of Wands. He does have a hold on you, or you've got a big hold on him. Devilish to me is magic, but it's also a spiritual soul contract. So it could be both, it could be one. He's a Capricorn, okay. So there's a very thick, heavy hold on this connection, and there is some kind of karmic darkness that's attached to it. You guys do have a karmic tie. He doesn't want to let you go. I don't think he will let you go, but I think it's tit for tat. You also will not let him go. You're going to hang on till death do you part, Four Wands. You're determined, ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde kind of energy, to ride this out, to push it to the fullest extent. Because you're like, I'm here for the darkness, I'm here for the good, I'm here for the bad, I'm here for the ugly. But I'm also here for the good, I'm here for the beauty, I'm here for the love, I'm here for the transformation. Because you realize in every person there's a dark side. And in every person there's a beautiful good side. So that's why you see his best self. You see goodness where others don't. And this is why he hated to disappoint you. You still love him. You inspire him to be a better person. That may be the journey you guys are on, to be a better person. He does see a lot of signs connected to you. You guys have a lot of numerological signs. You know, 1111, 2244, 555, things of that nature. You have a lot of overlapping karmic signs that do pop up. And that just shows you this karmic connection that you have with this person. Let's see what's going to happen. Three of Cups in the reverse. Five of Cups in the upright. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's a denial of bail or a denial of freedom. There is no happy reunion here with the Three of Cups in reverse. There is a very sad and emotional letdown. This may happen within 90 days. 90 days from it happening or 90 days from now. But there's going to be some very disappointing news and information coming in. And I know that has a lot to do with a denial of paperwork, a denial of petition, a denial of appeal, a denial of a request, or some kind of news that comes in that just breaks the heart. And it feels like it's too much. I don't know if we could overcome this, but you can, because the Five of Cups always means it may seem like the worst case scenario, but I still see Two of Cups. There's still a bridge over troubled waters. This is not the end. It's a very, very hard time, but it's not the end. So it's like we may have a rough, rocky road here, but it's not the end of the road. What does this mean, Spirit? Show me this Page of Pentacles of denial. What does this mean? Soulmates, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and a life partner, and a love call. He can't reach out to you. There's going to be a very difficult time for him to actually get connected with you. This is a denial of a phone call, a denial. Maybe someone doesn't have the money to make the phone call. Maybe he doesn't have the ability to make these calls. Maybe when you do get a call, a phone call, it's going to be bad news. Maybe it's going to be, it's indefinite. There's something here about like a denial or like a, a lack of follow through with the call. So there's just a very big disruption in communication. Big disruption. And that's what makes him very, very sad. The sadness of being apart from you and not being able to reunite. Let's get more information on not being able to reunite. Show me the Three of Cups in reverse. What's going to happen? Show me the Three of Cups in reverse. Please show me that. We have talking, mask, interested, awaiting messages, texts, calls, email, talking more. Three of Cups in reverse, again, a lack of communication. Okay, so it's really coming in with a huge lack of communication. The pool? 8.
Actually?
Yeah.
I thought it closed at 7. Like 6 or 7.
I think it's 8. And somebody here's hiding. Hiding true feelings, pretending and deluding, gaslighting and personifying. I'm also feeling he may try to push you away. He's very depressed, obviously, 5 of Cups. He may feel like he's a lost cause. I've got to push her away. Well, she shouldn't even deal with me. I don't think you're going to let him push you away. You're very stubborn. Hi.
Can Maya drive me there?
Yeah. Drive you where?
To the pool.
Okay. If you watch him.
No, Mom. I figured I was just going to leave him to the lifeguard.
His life vest, because that one mean lifeguard's there, is in the garage on the right. On that little pile. His little shirt zipper.
I know, but there's what lifeguard?
Margaret.
What she look like?
Curly hair, older, super skinny.
I think I know who you're talking about. Was she super tan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mom, and skinny?
Yeah.
Well, Mom, the last time I went there, those 2 couple times I didn't have to wear a vest.
She wasn't there, that's why. Close the door, I'm looking.
Maybe she won't.
Love you.
Love you. How much swimming trunks here?
Hmm?
How much swimming trunks here?
What?
How much swimming trunks here?
I don't know, you have to look around. I don't know where you put it in the bathroom downstairs. Sorry about that disruption. Anyways, I don't think you're going to let him detour you. There is some problems about you and him getting together and talking. I don't know if somebody else is stopping him or he's stopping himself. Or there's just some big issue with money. But it's going to be very hard for you guys to communicate. And if you do talk to him, I almost get this feeling like he feels terrible and he just wants to kind of push you away because he's in a state of depression. You're going to be like, no, you don't get to push me away. I'm going to be here with you through this. You want to be connected. You feel like you're already married, so you want to be connected no matter what. I want to see what's going to happen. But also, what is his problem? Backstabbing. So again, we've got this betrayal, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, a shocking attack. We have the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed and one-sided. I do feel this is a karmic connection. I won't lie. I do. It doesn't mean you have to run from it and it's automatically bad. But there is this mentally unstable situation that you're attracted to like a moth to a flame. And it probably is your guys' nodes connecting you. This is a toxic relationship. And you will still be connected to this. He has got some real issues. You see the good in him. There's the good in Satan. There's the good in Lucifer. There's the good in darkness. We all need to love our shadow side. There is good in that energy, but there's a lot of toxic, and we just have to recognize it. This journey that you're going on with him is going to help you reflect into your own dark side. You have a dark side, and this is why you're attracted to him. You love him even in his darkness because you're working on healing your dark side. You're making peace with your dark side. He's helping you bring up your issues to heal yours. There's a lot of toxicity in you, and not in a bad, mean way. I'm not coming at you. There's a lot of dark toxicity in you. There's a lot of dark toxicity in him. And that's why this is just a dark connection. It's a dark karmic connection. So the reasons that you are being kept from one another is triggers. So let's take a look at what these triggers are supposed to do for you guys during this time. It's going to be a lot of distance for about 90 days. You might have already been 30 days into it. Like you said, it's already been 30 days. So maybe 60 more days. But there is an indefinite amount of time of struggle in communication and not being able to freely talk. What does he want to tell you? Promise. Here's what he's going to tell you. Number one, I'll be out someday. I promise. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me that I'm not able to hold you, kiss you, or tell you. You're everything to me. You amaze me. Your compassion, your kindness, being there for me, you love me. I promise I will make things right between us someday. So he wants to promise you that someday, somehow, he'll make it up to you. He knows that you are a blessing in his life. He knows that you're very important in his journey. He feels blessed beyond measure to share any kind of love that he's ever had with you. He's so grateful for you. He wants you to embrace your beauty. He wants the best for you with this unspokenness. There is so much I want to say to you, Shaye, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you goes beyond this world. There is so much unspoken between us. Look in my white bag. Look in my white bag for your goggles.
No, I found my goggles. I need to find my dinosaur. I left my two wackos somewhere and I can't find them.
Look downstairs in the blankets.
No, not in the blankets.
There is so much unspoken between us, which I will never, well, I wouldn't say never. I will soon reveal to you. Sorry. I will soon reveal. We have here, follow your bliss. I feel good when I know you're happy. Do something that you enjoy today. Feelings of joy and hope will bring us closer on our journey. And I will put you at ease. He wants you to have a good life. For some reason, he's already depressed and kind of given up on things. He knows he made his bed, he's lying in it. How he grew up just triggered him. He didn't have any self-control. And that's what this is. This is the way I grew up at home. I just don't have any self-control. I didn't master that art. And it's sad. Now, what do you want to ask me? Do you want to know something else? He's never been loved before we met. Oh, he will get deported. Yep. He can message me back if he chooses to. I made that possible today. Aww. So what do you want to know? What he wants to say to you? You don't know, you're just a wreck. Let's see. Let's see what he wants to say to you. If he got your message and you made it possible to reach out to you, why is he not reaching out to you? And what does he want to say? Why has he not reached out? And what does he want to say? Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. This is why he won't. The Empress. The Three of Wands. The Star. There is something here to do with a mother, wife, or divine feminine energy. You need to see what resonates more than anything there. But the reason he won't, he expects I feel he expects you to move on. Okay, his mom died. Oh yeah, I know astrology very well. But this is why. So we have the Empress, which means growth. It's growing, it's coming to fruition. It's like a snowball effect. It's becoming more and more and more. It's growing. And then we have the Three of Wands, which matches the Empress energy, which is it's becoming more. I'm going to get my answers. My ships are going to come in. And then the Star, which usually represents enlightenment, healing, freedom, but also just seeing the future. And I feel like my intuition is saying the reason he's not answering back to you is because why? When he already knows what lies in store for him. And he feels like it's his karma. But there is this why. I already know, I already know what lies ahead. So I feel like he's seeing it as he knows you love him, but he feels like it's a waste of time. He already knows. The Hierophant is committed. He's already committed to his plan, his idea, and his karma. Oh, good. So this is why. I'll clarify it with something else. He's delusional. This is disillusioned. He doesn't see things clearly. Again, it's those mental issues. You said something horrible to him the last time we talked after he really hurt me. Well, he's living in an illusion of worst case scenarios. And he's making a lot of excuses. Excuses in his mind on why he can't reach out to you. We have here the escapist running away. I think you get the gist that he's running away from you. And you're like, why would you run away from me? Look at your life. Why are you running from me? I should be running from you. But he's running from you. You said something like, enjoy your karma for how you treated me when you're by yourself with no one. That's not that bad. And you stated the truth. You stated the truth. You trigger his dark side as he triggers yours. But he's making a lot of silly excuses here on why he has to run and not communicate with you. All right? Those are excuses. And it's because he's worst case scenario kind of guy. And he just feels like his life is said and done. And what would he say to you? Page of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords in the upright. The Devil. Honestly, what he wants to say to you, and this may not be forever, but it's, I've given up hope. There's no hope. I'm in jail, Ten of Swords. This is a painful ending to a painful death. This is a very painful ending to our connection. I'm ruined. I'm chained against my will. I'm held beyond my will. You won't let go. You should. Page of Cups in reverse. I've got nothing to offer you. He does feel, if it makes you feel any better, like you're already his wife. You're already the one. Okay, look at that. Past life. You guys probably had a past life marriage because he already feels like you are. Okay, you guys are already that close. This is a past life connection getting brought back up again. So he already feels like it's you. It's always been you. You are the queen of peace and stability in his life. And he would have loved to have grown that and seen more. But he couldn't. He's got to go through some kind of an awakening in this life. Now, what is his awakening? What is it in God's name that he's supposed to see behind bars? Through murder. What is it he's supposed to see? Spirit, what is his purpose here? Why is he supposed to go through this karmically? Page of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. Oh, wow. Look at that. You definitely were married in a past life. King and Queen of Cups. Eight of Wands. Number one, the biggest message he's supposed to see behind bars is he never appreciated freedom when he had it in this life. There was taking freedom for granted. He was very negative and pessimistic. Doomsday, glass half empty. My life is never any good. I don't have any luck. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I'm always suffering. I've always suffered. Life is suffering. There's some kind of mental thought process that life is so hard. It's so hard. And that attitude of lack, the attitude of not being grateful, not appreciating what you have, the attitude of having a pessimistic mindset and a lack mentality is what he had to learn behind bars. What are you doing? Something's dripping. Can you pick it up, please? And stop looking through stuff if you're going to make a mess. I'm sorry. That being said, the Sun and the Ten of Swords is you should have appreciated what you had while you had it. You should have appreciated the joy that the sun brought, which is each new day. How many homeless people live a happy life? There's many that do. How many people live on the land they never go into town, they just grow their own food and just sit out there in nature, like they're very happy. Now, that's their chosen way of life, but the point is you can choose to be happy with little, or you can choose to see it as a miserable poverty way of life. I guess the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. He could have chosen to have a really happy life with you, that you were the best thing that ever happened to him, that he was so lucky to have found you and for you to love him as much as you did, and for you to give him the world and support him in every aspect he wanted. He could have been looking at a life with you, with children, with babies, with a son, with travel, with moving to a new place and a fresh new start. But instead of looking at a bright future of possibility, where anything's possible, where we can overcome tragedy, it's pessimist. And there's a saying, I think it's Steve Harvey, that says, don't tell me that poverty and hardship can make you or break you or can just break you. Don't tell me that it matters where you came from, because there's a lot of people that have been used and abused and in poverty that have become the greatest people in the world. They didn't let the rapes, the drugs, the physical abuse or violence, the neglect, the abandonment, or the almost being killed at birth, or the abortion that didn't happen, they didn't let those tragic things form their life. And so many people want to say, but look at my upbringing, therefore I have a right to be this person. But it's the contrast. Some of the greatest people come out of the mud. So those are excuses. And that's what he's going to be learning behind bars. He's going to be learning the attitude of gratitude. He's going to be learning when he's locked up to be grateful for the hour a day that he goes and gets to see the sun. And that's it. He's going to be grateful for the books he gets to read. He's going to be grateful for the friendships he might make and the stories he might hear. He's going to open up his mind, that star card, that Aquarian energy. There's so much more to life than the negative. Now, what else he's going to learn? Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. He had a chance and an offer and an opportunity to be married and in love and happy with you. That was nothing but possibility. That's been squandered. He let friends, roommates, trivial, childish, insignificant dramas ruin what you guys could have had. So someone owed him money. Big deal. It's money. Money comes, money goes. So someone betrayed him. Friends, they come, they go. See, these are trivial, childish, younger soul things that he had to just wake up to and learn that there's so much more to life than that. I had so much more opportunity than this. Why was I focused 4 cups on this? This right here represents very pessimistic. I'm not happy with life. I'm depressed. Look, I have a cup. There's Shaye, a whole cup of love and a new beginning and a new life and a second chance. But I don't want it. I don't want it. I want what I have right now, and I'm not happy with it, but I don't want to move. I don't want to budge. I don't want to change. Very stubborn. And then he allowed the drama to change him. And that's where he's at. So this huge awakening moment and what he's going to learn behind bars is honestly what he lost. And it's sad to say, but it's coming like a very quick lesson, very fast lesson. It's going to hit him like a pile of bricks over the next 2 months. The Queen of Swords is going to strike down at him. This is a judge. This is a lawyer. This is karma. This is common sense. This is knowledge. And it's going to come down like a sharp sword. And it's like a death sentence to the soul, because it's like you did what you did. That's it. This is the clarity. This is what you're going to see beyond a shadow of a doubt. You had choices, 2 of Swords. You made your choice. I'm sorry you're not happy with it. 7 of Pentacles. But this was your choice. And like a child, Page of Swords, he's going to learn. He's going to learn what his soul needed to learn about gratitude, about happiness, about self-worth, about love, about life, about family. And it's sad when people learn a little, too late. And that's the Tower. When he does wake up, when he wakes up and gets clarity at everything he threw away, it's too late. Ace of Wands in the reverse. What can you do now? Can you come out and live a life? No. Can you take back what you did? No. Can you go back and be the person you are now then? No, it's done. And the Ace of Wands in reverse is just kind of saying it's done. You reap what you sow, and in this case, it's not the way you wanted it to be. And most likely, he's scared and probably sad that you're going to end up living a life, 2 of Cups, with somebody else, 2 of Pentacles. You're going to move on from him in 2 years. That's the Wheel of Fortune. That's going to change. You're going to end up with an earth sign in 2 years. It's going to take you 2 years to get over this individual, though. But you are going to be in another connection with an earth sign in 2 years. And you are going to move on, 6 of Wands. You're going to always remember him and look back sadly at what coulda and shoulda and would have been. But these were his soul's choices. And he may still be in the picture, calling you, reaching out to you, writing letters. There still may be this attraction. You'll always have that strange attraction, but it can never be something solid. It's always up in the air. It's never solid. And as that's going on, you're going to be building a life, 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be building a whole new life. And that's what I see. Hi, you look nice.
Yep, thanks.
I love it.
Yeah. Did you know this is a small medium or something like that? It has an S and an M on it.
We can take it back and get another size.
Nah, this one fits perfect.
Okay, just make sure you wash it in cold.
Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go downstairs now.
Okay, I'm almost done.
Alright, see ya.
Love you. So now that we kind of got what's going on, we're going to get an oracle for what you need to know. Because this is very sad. It's very hard. But I think accepting the reality of what happened and what's going to happen, it hasn't really hit you. And it's still like you're in shock. And when you're in shock, it's, is there hope? Is there a way? Is there this? Is there that? It's the shock. So anyways, I think you're still in shock, but let's see what Spirit wants you to know. I'm sure he's not going to go forever. Probably the max would be 40 years. You know, with good time, 20 years. If it's in America, I don't know what's going to go on where they send him. And it depends on the level of killing. If it was, you know, like a very dark, twisted way of killing like Jeffrey Dahmer versus in a passionate heat of rage. I guess it depends on the level of how the murder went down. If it was premeditated or just in the heat of passion. But, you know, you're looking at, for 2 people, you know, at least a max of 20 years. And I know that because my kid's father was killed in the heat of passion by a gun, by a murder. And he, you know, he ran away and died in the hospital. And that man got 20 years, which I don't think it was enough. I think he should have got life or the death penalty. But that's not how the court system works. So the man that killed my father in a drunk driving accident didn't intentionally kill my father, but he killed him. And he did try to escape the scene. He got 20 years, but he only did 10 for a good time. So I know a little bit about murder. I know a little bit about the law. Also, my first fiance was murdered when he was 19 by a man that they were having some friendship, drug kind of issues, owed money kinds of things. And the person he got in a fight with fought with him physically and then ran over him with a Suburban in a front yard, reversed on him and sped the wheels so the wheels would crush him. So it was an intentional murder. So my fiance, was many years ago at the time when I was 19, that man who killed him, he got, I believe it was 15 years. For whatever reason, he got a lesser sentence, and he only did 8 years in prison. So it's the purpose, the cause of the death. Was it intentional? What happened? Was it in the heat of the moment? The reason I think he got less is because my boyfriend, my fiance at the time, was fighting back and being a threat to him as well. So he felt like his life was also in danger. So if both people feel like their life is in danger, I see the sentence could be lessened in some kind of a self-defense. But even in a self-defense, he served 8 years. So I'm telling you, because I've had, 3 important men in my life murdered, the system's not going to give him a slap on the wrist. He's not going to get a year or 2. You're looking at a minimum of a decade. Minimum. And that's for one person. And he killed 2 people. They are going to stack his sentence. It will be stacked. Each person will have its own sentence. So he's probably looking at a minimum of 20 years, and that's 10 years per person he killed. And that's good time. So he might easily be looking at 40 years if he gets in any kind of trouble in there. Because he might get a 20-year sentence or he might get a 40-year sentence. But again, that's in America, and you said, oh, only 1 died. Okay, well, then you can lessen that in half. So 20 years and 10 years good time, at best case scenario. And that's what I know from the system. And that was in New York, that was in Colorado, and that was in Florida. So I'm pretty familiar with the United States murder laws with that in different states. Florida's even worse. It's even harsher in Florida. But you might want to check those state laws. But it happened in Mexico. Yeah, see, I don't know international. And then he's just going to have to go along with whatever Mexico says, because I only know American murder laws, murder sentences. I don't know what Mexico has in store for him. I do hear a lot of people don't want to be in a Mexican prison because it's worse. They're not as nice. I know they're not allowed the phone calls they get here in America. They're not allowed their legal rights that they get here in America. There's a lot of bullying going on in those jails in Mexico, and it's not as protected for the inmate. I do know that. The inmates are not protected. They don't have a lot of rights, period, in Mexico. I know that because when people are extradited to Mexico, it's not good. They don't want to be in the Mexican prison. They request if they could be in an American prison because it's that bad. So I know whatever he's going through, it's not easy. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Oh, it happened here, but he's in Mexico. Well, he's going to be extradited then, and then he will have to deal with American laws. If it happened here, so we're back to him looking at 20 years at least. Yeah, and he's only 26. Yeah, well, the person that got those years was 19. So believe me, but I mean, like I said, you do have some future. You guys will live to be an older age. But that's a long time. And are you going to wait 20 years? You know, that's why I think the cards were showing that in about 2 years, you're going to be able to move on from this. You know, still looking back, but hanging on. But I don't know if you could imagine yourself in your 20s sacrificing children or marriage, waiting for someone to get out of prison. Because when they do get out of prison, they don't get good jobs. They're not able to get into home ownership. They have an ankle monitor, and they work at, Home Depot or something like that, minimum wage, and they're paying back fees and fines and parole officers, and they struggle. And then they get depressed. They drink, they do drugs, they go back to old ways if they're not careful. And it's a lifestyle. It's a big struggle. And it's the strong ones that can come out and start a business and do something else with their lives. But it's very, very difficult. And you have a degree in criminal justice. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Then you probably know. Yeah, the system's not great at all. Not great at all. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Here's what Spirit wants you to know, and then I'm going to get a message from him because you're not speaking to him right now. What is he feeling for you right now? All right. So what is he feeling for you right now? All right, so bottom of the deck for what he's feeling about you in the silence is messages of love. I'm thinking about you, my love, even though you think I'm not. I miss you every day and night. I'm curious to know what you have been doing. How did your day go? How did it go by without me? Sometimes I wonder, do you even think of me? I am feeling the urge to reach out to you, my love, and I will, I promise. So he is going to reach out to you. Okay, he is. Don't think this is it. This is the end and he's never going to reach out to you. He is going to reach out to you. He's been thinking about what to say to you. He's been very depressed, very 5 of Cups. And he's just thinking about what he's going to say to you. Okay? When he does feel like he can, he's going to reach out. But he's probably been in a very bad mental and emotional place. He just can't reach out right now. He wished he would have made a better choice, that's for sure. Okay? The other one is expectation, and it comes up twice now for you. This is a very strong message for him and you. I want to be all that you want me to be. I don't want to disappoint you. I know you have a lot of expectations from me, and I've tried so hard to stand for that, but I wasn't able to. And now I feel so far away from you, and I'm afraid that I'm just a big letdown, and I just disappointed you in every way. So he loves you. And he knows he let himself down and he let you down. This is strong. And that's just what he's been thinking. That's what he's been feeling, is how badly he's let you down, how disappointed you must be in to know where he's at and what he did. But he does love you, and he is going to reach out to you. The other thing Spirit wants you to know right here is she who whispers, secrets, confessions, confidant. He is probably going to secretly confess things to you that no one else is going to know between you and him. But it's also, you know, secrets that no one else knows. And Spirit's aware of your secrets. And Spirit hears all your secrets and what's really going on. Then we also have she who guides, a new path, guide, and renewal. So you are being guided on a new path. And I think deep down in your heart of hearts, you know you're being pushed onto a new path. This is a karmic clearing. We had choices. You made your choices. You graduated. You have education and a criminal degree. That's awesome. You have a life. You know, funny your path crossed with someone on the opposite side of criminal justice. But maybe it's for a reason, and you know it's for a reason. Either way, you are going to move on. Most likely, my reading showed 2 years, you will be moved on. You will meet an earth sign. That's a fact. Now, this other fact is he will reach out to you. You will communicate. He will tell you secrets. But nonetheless, Spirit's message to you is this. It's time for you to choose a new path. And this card says, even her hair shimmers in shades of silver, white, and gray. Blue ribbons match her eyes. On her shoulder perches a small bird, perhaps a long-tailed cousin of the evanescent nuthatch who's been known for leading the way, headfirst down a tree. Bells dangle from her shoulder. Bells call us to so many things. She wears them as reminders of the beginning notes of the day. She brings renewal as her gift, and if you watch and listen, she may show you a new path to take. Then that's going to lead the way. The message of this card is to look for a new path. Stop for a moment and consider a course of direction. The laugh of a child, the call to worship, a promise to yourself will make time for renewal. By honoring yourself with space and quiet, you'll be able to more easily recognize the guiding posts you need to follow. The moment is not for action, even though the nuthatch must pause for a moment to locate the next tree. In what way are you open to guidance, Shaye? And second question, where are you headed? And how do you change that? How do you change where you've been headed? Thirdly, what can you do today to give yourself some peace and some quiet from the dramas and stresses that you've been involved in? So I hope you take some time to drink some tea, meditate, write things out, cry, do art, whatever it has to do to get something out of you. Because you're going to have to get out of the trauma that you've been through emotionally and spiritually tied to this karmic partner. Because you've been taken along for an emotional ride. And now you're getting off the ride. And it's going to take some healing, but you are. Maybe eventually down the road, you'll help him in some criminal justice way. And that may be your path, but for now, it's about finding peace and a new path away from him, because this path has been cut short. And it was his choice that did it. Oh yeah, I saw it downstairs. I think it was on that blue shrub. I think it is downstairs. Let me check. No, it's here. Brian. Hello, sweetheart. Sweet cat. Right, got it.
Yeah, Mom has it.
It's up here on the fireplace. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Well, Shaylee, that is your reading, hun. I'm so sorry for the dramas that have happened to you, and I'm here to help you on this journey. We're going to be doing more readings this month. This covers your free 44 bonus and your 1111 oracle to help kind of guide you on your path. That recommendation of finding peace on your new path is all about relaxing, stepping away from the trauma. Your nervous system is overloaded, so you're going to have to find ways to ground and calm the nervous system from all the worries and stresses that are out of your control. And that's going to be the hardest part, is letting go of something that you don't have control over. And knowing that this is a beautiful love, but there's a lot of karma attached. All right? So in this karmic connection, accept the bad with the good. And just make peace with the bad. We can do more about it from then, but that's what I have. And thank you. So Natural Mystic, are you here? Do I know of the Draconic chart? No, but I'm interested to learn. I haven't heard of the Draconic chart. I know of the Vedic sidereal chart and the tropical Western. I haven't heard of the Draconic, but I will look into that. Whoever's here and has a member or paid, let me know and I'll do your reading. Hey, Natural Mystic. I don't know much, but I think it's the chart of the soul. Oh, Draconic is Egypt's zodiac. Well, you just inspired me to learn a whole new thing. I'm going to be very interested in looking into Egypt's chart. I had no idea. Didn't even know. Thank you for letting me get on that journey. I'm going to start looking into that. I love learning new things. I have Jupiter and Pisces in the first for my moon. So, oh yeah, I love to learn more and more about every kind of astrology I could. And I learned very quickly. I'm going to take that on as a challenge and learn more about that. Natural Mystic, I want to know the tea. I already know. So you want to know the tea you already know. So tea as in your relationship. You want to know what's going on with your partner and his karmic. Do you want to know the karma or the tea between you and him? Okay, the tea in Karmicville. Let's do it. Overall, underall, there's a lot of love between you and your person. This person's heart for you is very, very big. Okay? And this is true love. I mean, this is not, I'm just attracted to you or I have feelings. This is, I do deeply care for you very much. I love you very much. Do I know how to love? Is the question. You're coming in this Cancerian as the moon in reverse, which is confused, hurt, shocked. Emotions are coming out of nowhere. You might have bouts of tears and bouts of anger, bouts of love and bouts of hate. It's just a very rocky, emotional wave that you're riding right now. You love him and he loves you, and that's what makes it so hard. This is going to be him in Karmicville, okay? Well, he thinks he's stuck in something because of financial reasons. He's been waiting on some kind of a financial payoff or gain or positive movement forward into his karmic marriage or karmic connection. He thinks or has been telling you, as soon as this happens, I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm not stuck. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the green light. I'm waiting for the check, the money, the financial break, the new job, some kind of a financial freedom of some sort. I'm not here for anything else. Bye, Shaye. Let's see what's going on with the karmic. The Lover's card. The Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles. The Page of Cups in the reverse. There's a lack of love here. This is really a lot to do with money. The karmic has been bribing and using money as a tool or ploy or some kind of financial security to keep this person committed. And it's just, look at all these shiny things that we have here. Look at what we've built up. Look at all these years, or look at all this monetary gain, or look at this home, or look at all this security. You don't have to work as hard if you're connected to me. And the karmic knows, I know you don't love me, Page of Cups in the reverse, but I know you want to be here because you're comfortable. You're comfortable in our situation. You're comfortable in our security. And this person's just like, I can't wait to get out. Look at how both of them at the bottom are in reverse. I can't wait till I have the opportunity, the green light to get out of this. I don't know if this person married for money or is just committed in this situation for some kind of comfort with the family, the house, the bill payments, how that goes, how it works together. I don't know. But there's that going on. Let's get some more tea. So we have We have backstabbing and soulmates coming out. Heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, and a shocking attack. He knows that he's betrayed you and your connection. We even have twin flames here at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. So why is there the Lover's card in Karmicville? Choices. Love call, expressing messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. Cut down. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. There was some kind of a threat made that if he continues to talk to you, reach out to you, or see you, there's going to be a cutting off financially or something to do with gain and materialism. Okay? House, clothes, cars, phone, things. Okay? And there was definitely some kind of a threat. Look how the page is in reverse. There will be no reaching out. So there's some kind of, the karmic, I feel, knows that they've been cheated on, lied to, and betrayed because of you, Queen of Cups, soulmates. And now they're controlling that situation and being very controlling and not letting them reach out, Page of Cups, to you any further. So if it's gotten quiet or silenced or distance, that's why. Because there was some kind of finding out about the pattern that was going on here with you guys. What does this person want to know? Thinking. Your person is thinking long and hard about you in this very moment. All right. Thoughts that never leave his mind. Kids, okay, that makes sense. You never leave his mind. He's reminded of you every day. It makes him vulnerable. And he thinks about you every single day, all the time. You may not know he's thinking about you, but he's thinking about you. But something was discovered and found out, and it's been cut off, and there's been threats. Ten of Pentacles could very well be family, yes. Page of Cups in reverse, you can't see your kids. That could be a very good symbol with the children with the Page of Cups in reverse. I will not let you. Four of Pentacles, I'll hang on to them. Okay, greedily, like greedily, whatever. In greed, okay? You won't have it. And so it's, you know, an illusion here. There's a third party, the Lovers, you, Queen of Cups, the love call. But it's been silenced and cut down. Now, he's just waiting for the opportunity with the Hierophant. He's trying to do the right thing also. But he's talking to you and trying to keep this together. Obviously, that's not smart. How long is that going to last? Oh, well, we have karmic battles. Please be patient with my progress of growth and change as I come into my power. I'm making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties with the karmic situation and completing my cycle. All right, so that's the goal. That's what he's working on. And bottom of the deck here is letting go of fear. I have no fear of making mistakes. Nothing you do or say will ever make me stop loving you. There are no mistakes on this journey, only soul lessons. Everything happens for a reason. It's safe to be vulnerable with me. So he's going to keep pursuing you, even though it gets quiet. But I would like to know, what is the karmic thinking? As they've obviously caught your person in communication with you to some extent. So what is this karmic thinking? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming. Surprise invitation, struck by love. This karmic knows he's in love with you and is scared that you're the person he really loves. You're the person he has passion for. You guys have sparks, equal interests, and a burning desire for one another. The karmic doesn't have that anymore. Let's see, what does the karmic have? Forceful. The karmic has to force this person to stay in the situation. And the karmic feels very unlovable and unloved, obviously, because the only option she has is to force. And I'll tell you that he's not giving up any personal affection or attention to the karmic. It's very lonely and isolated. He's only there for one monetary reason. Yes, I think the children are part of it, but it's more than just the children. There's a level of financial security, and that will go away as soon as he leaves that situation. Yes, he's there for the kids, but I feel more pulled to the reason he's sticking around in this is because there is security there financially. It's comfortable in the moment. As soon as he is able to break away and be free independently in some way that he's not going to be severely harmed, he's out of there. So he's trying to wiggle his way into this connection, into a way where I feel it's pleasing for her and pleasing for himself. Honestly, with the Lover's card, I feel he's trying to have feelings for her as a friend because that is the mother of his children, where he wants to leave amicably and friendly. He doesn't want it to be a vicious battle. He would like it to end in peace and be able to move on, you know? And I think he's slowly working on that, Four of Pentacles. He does love you, and I know you're very confused. Now, what lies ahead for you? Is it going to be this person, or is it going to be somebody else? Spirit, is it going to be this person or somebody else? Show me what lies ahead for Natural Mystic. You're a very emotional, spiritual creature. Very deep. Very loving. Let's see what lies ahead for you. The World. Six of Cups. The Hanged Man. The Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Wands. Bottom of the deck for you, the Empress and the Page of Wands. I think you're meant to grow out of this. You know it, but it's a struggle. You're not quite ready to let go. And that's okay. Spirit says your heart is really into this, and that's okay. You're not mentally, emotionally ready to detach from this connection that you needed to hang on to this. And he will come back, Six of Cups. He is going to keep coming back for you. This is a soulmate connection, if not even a twin flame connection. This is beautiful. But if there continues to be a struggle, you will end things. You're not going to wait indefinitely, but you will wait a little bit longer. I feel like you've given him a 6-month ultimatum, or there will be a 6-month ultimatum given next year or this year. There's going to be some kind of 6-month ultimatum. And that's going to happen within 365 days, or it already happened some time ago. But it's going to be an ultimatum, and it's going to be, I love you and I'm waiting and I don't want to go. But I won't wait forever. And I love you with all my heart, but this is a struggle and I can't stay in it. I'm an Empress. I'm dedicated and I'm true, completely into this relationship, completely dedicated. But I have overcome this lesson. The lesson of waiting, the lesson of introspection, the lesson of self-worth, the lesson of twin flames and soulmates, the lesson. I've overcome that lesson. I'm done with it. And now, are you ready? And this is kind of the question, Page of Wands. Are you ready? Or are you not? Are you ready to fight for me? Are you ready to be in your divine masculine energy? Are you ready to stand up in your masculine power as an emperor? Because earlier you popped up as the Empress. Okay? You're like, I'm already here, been there, done. I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay? Because I'm going to need you to stand up and walk away from this. So do it. I'm waiting, King of Wands, but I won't be waiting forever. And you're finally standing up in your power with the Magician, saying, I've made choices, that I have a big life for me. And you're going to be a part of it like you should be because it's our contract, or you're not. But either way, I will be victorious in my karmic mission. And I will stand firm in my power and in my knowledge and in my wisdom. I know you're the one for me, but I won't force you. You have to want this on your own. You have to come towards me on your own. You have to give me an offer. You have to fight and defeat your own demons, your own devils, the same way I fought my own demons and devils. You have to conquer this third-party karmic situation. You have to overcome that devil with your strength so we can be in union. I want to be in union, 11-11, twin flames, marriage. But do you want it? Do you want it bad enough? You're not happy where you're at. We know this. Do you want me bad enough that you're willing to leave and be happy and in union? This is where we're supposed to be. This is where we're supposed to be. But your big question is, are you strong enough? So again, what I see here for the future is there will be a 6-month ultimatum coming up soon. You've already completed the cycle. Right now, you're just waiting, and it's a struggle because he's back and forth with promises to you. And there's a lot of hot and cold, and it leaves you in a very confusing energy where there's promises from the past that I'll be there, that I'm coming, and then you wait, and where is it? And it's always one last thing. It's always one last loose end to tie up, or one last straw, or one last, and you're like, okay, let's do this. And then it's always something else. And that's the 5 of Wands. It's like, if it's not one thing, it's another thing. Every time you're ready, there's another problem that pops up. There's another situation. So what lies ahead for you? What is in the future? We have the illusion. Remember that separation is an illusion. We are always together. We are drawn together, twin flames, by faith. Trust your intuition. I am working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you soon. Stay strong for me. I am coming back home in union. And down here we have, I need you. You are so nurturing and magnetic, passionate, queen of my life. Your light shines bright and you guide me through my darkness. You feel like home to me, and I always feel very happy and comfortable in your presence. Thank you, my love, for always sending me healing energy and love. I need you and your energy even more right now. I love it. And let's get another sign of the future. As you're stressed out in this illusion of separation, he is working on it, which is shocking to me as your reader, because I would say, but according to the reading, he is working on it. He does have that Ace of Pentacles sitting there. He's just he's not tied up, because 8 of Swords is in reverse. So he's not tied up completely. He's just waiting for the green light. All right. It's sad for her and what she's going through, but this is all part of the karmic contract. So there is this freedom, and the World card is completion. Again, we're waiting a little bit longer, but not too much longer. Okay? The struggle is real. Obviously. So what is another message? Heartbroken. Oh, we got 2. Not enough. Deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving in despair in the breakup. We also have sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. Don't let the negativity get the best of you. This kind of rings true with the 8 of Swords, which he also popped up. And we're at 144 minutes, so the 144 is your number. Listen. Don't let what you see deceive you. This is a true test that you manifest what you want. You're the magician. What you see in front of you is what you're projecting. Make sure you have conquered those projections of fear, lack, not enough, or even the projection that there needs to be this third party. There's deep feelings that we're all going through of separation, of not enough, of defeat. It's very hard to conquer that Three of Swords. That's probably one of the hardest things for us on the journey to conquer. But say goodbye to those thoughts and those feelings. Like magic. Once you do, you're going to see this new beginning. I know it seems foolish, but don't let reality fool you so much. The devil plays a lot of tricks, and he is the master of this 3D world. Do not let the illusion of what looks real deceive you, because you are creating your own reality. I do have to say, I do feel like you and him are going to have a second chance. It's a little bit of a struggle, but I see it. Let's get the oracle. She who stands, Valencia, resolute, implacable, and determined. How stuck to your determination are you? And Montpula, or Mapul, I can't talk today, seriously. Maputla. She who guides, the new path, guide, and renewal. Honestly, what I'm hearing is choose wisely your battles. You don't have to raise your sword at every fight you're invited to, which means you don't have to go to a mental battle for every negative, scary thought that pops in your head. That he doesn't love me, that he's going to choose her, that this is it. You don't have to go to war with that. If there is a negative thought that comes in your mind that doesn't play well with your manifestation, toss it out on its ASS. Nope, that's not my reality. Nope, that's not my story. He loves me. We're happily together. We're moving in the right direction. Because your mind will play tricks. The past will come to haunt you. And we do, it's true, on this journey we suffer looking back at our past and thinking how that's going to play out again, how we're not going to be chosen again, how we're going to be put on the back burner, how we're not enough. That comes up for twins all the time. The history. And it comes to scare you when you're going in the right direction, especially. When you've seen a lot of growth and movement, especially. So, choose your battles. Let's see what he really thinks of you. What does he really think and feel for you? Regret. Sleepless nights, girl. He is sitting in so much regret. He is so ashamed and embarrassed at how he's treated this journey. He can't even look you in the eyes sometimes. He feels really guilty. He feels really bad. He has a lot of regrets. And it just builds up in him. And he's trying to get the courage to kind of deal with the fact that he's making this happen, you know? Anxiety's getting the best of him too. Sleepless nights, it keeps him awake at night. His life has changed so much since he met you. He's trying so hard to figure out what it means, what he needs to do. I don't want to lose you. And the thought of you not being with me in my life, it really keeps him up at night. So he doesn't want to even think about the loss of you, because that drives him to a whole nother level. All right, so he is very Five of Cups, very remorseful. He knows he's hurt you. The guilt is there. He does want more with you. He knows he's done a lot to hurt you. He knows he needs to make healthier choices, and to be honest, you're the healthy choice. Self-love, self-care, being happier, loving life, that's a message for you to take to the bank directly, for you to make healthier choices, but also for him. You are the healthier choice, but you need to make healthier choices if he's not being healthy. And that is the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor, and protection, and determination. The hard choice is to choose the best, most healthy thing for self. He's struggling with that, and you're struggling with that. And the only battle you need to fight is not the battle of your fears, not the battle of your mind, but the battle of, I always have to choose the best thing for me, no matter what, no matter when. Because once I start doing that, he's going to start doing that. He will reflect me. I will reflect him. We are mirrors. If I don't choose healthy choices for me, how could I possibly look to him to choose healthy choices? I have to start with me. And these are the guides that you need to listen to, is your inner self. Anyways, he's very much in Five of Cups for you. And I think you should know that. He does miss you. He does want you. And he hates all of this. And that's what I have. Thank you. And markers, I'll do one more person. There was somebody else that paid, right? They said they already paid me. And they're here. I'm going to do them. For whoever's here. Thank you, Natural Mystic. I'm glad it was accurate. That's awesome. 2 to the 10. Yes, I already signed up and paid Steph. You're a new subscriber. Thank you so much. So 2 to the 10. What is your question? Let's take care of you. Are you here? If you hear me munching, I'm sorry. I'm a little hungry, but that's what I'm eating. You guys are like, what is she munching on over there? Two to the 10, are you here? You're so welcome, Natural Mystic. I love you. You're so welcome. I love reading for you, girl, because you're always a challenge. You always have this psychic barrier. You are a challenge to read for, but I like reading for you. I like challenges. You probably know you're doing that to me on purpose. You're always giving me a hard time, Natural Mystic. Testing me out. I feel it. That's okay. But 2 to the 10, are you here? Markers, if not, I should probably just go. Markers, it's 106 over there? Oh my God. I haven't been out since this morning. That's probably why they went to the pool. Lovesy, may I ask about why him? What does the Oracle need for him? Oh yeah, definitely. Lovesy, you're here. All right. Let's ask. Why him? All right. Let's see. Now, what Oracle do you want? I'll let you pick. These ones or this one? Now, I will intuitively speak from either, but which one do you want? You need to go to the lake swimming. Mm-hmm. That sounds good. The left? Okay. YM Love C. YM Love C. Bye, Ling. I love you. You got to go to work. Catch up with you all again. Okay, bye, honey. So down here we have I miss you. Past life soulmate. 6 of Cups. And then we have love. This is an unfinished soulmate tie. Do you feel that way? There was something to do in your past. You guys just didn't get to express it, didn't get to fulfill it. It started, but it didn't finish. Ironically, in this life, you're going through this again, where something sparked. It was really beautiful. And it's like unfinished business. It didn't get to finish either. It says your eyes, your smile, your voice, your scent, your touch. I am missing everything. Remember how we've connected physically over our lifetimes together? See, I knew I was on it. My love for you is boundless and unconditional. I miss you being next to me. Wherever I go, I search for you everywhere. With love, I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced. Oh, in a way which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before us has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. Okay, so you're very, I don't know if it's you or him, maybe it's both of you, but there's a very closed off energy. And not in a bad way, just in a way of a protective barrier. And it's, I don't let people get this close to me. I let people get close, but not up and through me. No, there's boundaries. I feel like the reason why you've come into contact with a soulmate is because you're defeating each other's boundaries. You are pushing through these barriers. You're pushing through his, he's pushing through yours. It's very weird. But every time you guys get close, there's a backing away. It's a spiritual thing. It's like magnets turned on opposites and pushing away. You're like, why? Why, when we get so close, it feels like it's just automatic. We start pulling away again. Kind of like how you meet up with someone and it's super hot and passionate, and then it gets kind of weird the next day. It's like, what happened? Did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? There's a million questions. When it comes down to, no, I just wanted to protect my barriers because I was getting too close. So you or him getting too close for comfort. You've almost penetrated areas for him. He didn't feel comfortable being penetrated. I'm going to give you a bonus because I love you, Love Z. Let's get some more info. More info, please. Wedding rings. Wow. Union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, and devotion. This connection was supposed to lead to marriage in some way. This is a mirroring problem that you guys have. Mirroring each other's self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. Triggers, boy. Both of you have this. I feel like it's not just him and it's not just you. It's both of you. Why are you guys so difficult to like be open in this love connection? I'm just going to ask why. Why is this so hard to come into union? What is the battle? Besides the boundaries, but why the boundaries? Why the boundaries and the battle? So we have the moon, worst fears playing out, and the Three of Pentacles. Did one of you or both of you come from a broken home? A badly divorced family? Or families that are very miserable together? Whatever. It's worst fears of, I don't want that. True love doesn't last. It fades out. And so there's some kind of karmic fear that true love fades out. I don't want to ruin a good thing. And real love can't be real forever. There's some kind of fear that it's not going to last. So why push it? Why bother? Why? It's like, if I know it's going to end, if I know that there's going to be problems, if I know that this isn't going to last forever, like this love feeling, why? And it's almost second guessing love. Downplaying love. Downplaying romance. And so we're here learning this lesson that if I really do want love, I'm going to have to try harder at this. You guys are here to awaken one another's love. The reason why you've met this person is to be inspired with romance and love sonnets and true love and deep love and past life love and all the romanticizing that there has to do with the romantic aspect of love. That's why you met him. And the reason he met you is to go through those deep feelings as well. To believe in the fairy tale love that he doesn't really want to believe in. That love can last forever. It is beautiful and amazing and divine and deep, and that's okay. Why are we scared of this? Love is real. So he's learning that love is real. And you're here to show him how real love is. And that's what you're doing. You're showing him. Three of Pentacles. You're showing him what love is. You're exposing the depths of your heart and the depths of love. You're letting what the depths of love are hidden in the deepest ocean come out. And you're like, look at all this love. And it's hard for him to accept, but that's what's going on. I do think this is still a work in progress. It is. It's a work in progress. This is not over. Is there a magic number here of 3 years? I don't know. Maybe 3 years from now. Maybe you're already 3 years in. I don't know. But 3 years, there's some kind of magic with 3 years. And you're going to see good things stir up. This is a beautiful love connection. It's real love and it's very romantic. It may be real for him to accept, but that's what's going on. And that's what I see for you in the Oracle. That's why you're here to show him what love is, and he's here to help you express that too. You guys are really diving into the depth of love and romance and how deep it goes, how far it goes, the depths of the ocean, how deep it really is. That's what I see. Thank you, Love Z, and you're welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits. I'm at 164 minutes. I already did 2 hours earlier, and I'm doing it now. I've missed my afternoon medication. I've got to go take it. If you've been wondering what's happening with me, honey, I just found out I had a degenerative disc disorder or something in my back, and I've been having severe back pain, and it went out recently, and I couldn't even move, so I couldn't even sit. Apparently, did you guys know sitting in a chair puts 75% pressure on your back? I didn't know that. But sitting in a chair is actually as bad for your back almost as standing up for long hours. I didn't know that. So laying back, like taking pressure off the back is better. And I did that for a little while, but that's why I couldn't do my readings. Anyways, That's why I've been gone. So I'm recovering. My back feels a lot better than it did 2 weeks ago. A lot better. Oh God, strides better. And even better than a week ago. So I'm under a lot of meds for the moment. Nerve stuff, muscle relaxers, painkillers, steroids. Oh yay. But I'm getting through that, and I'm feeling better, you know. So I just I took it hard today. I did a lot of hours. My back's feeling it. I'm gonna cut out. I love you guys. I will be back on tomorrow. Please stay subscribed. Keep watching my videos. We're gonna get back into it. You broke your neck? Dear God. Well, you may have broke your neck markers, but I busted babies out of my freaking body, okay? And the epidural has ruined me. I do not recommend it. If there's a young lady watching that hasn't had children, or you're still going to have children, for the love of God, don't ever get an epidural. Just don't do it. Don't do it unless you're having a freaking, 10-pound baby. Don't do it. Don't do it. It will ruin you. It's not going to ruin you right away, but it's going to ruin you in 10 to 20 years. And you will regret it. You will regret it. And you will go, I wish I never did. And someday, when that back situation happens to you, you'll look back and go, damn it, what if I would have just did natural childbirth? And I look back, I could have just suffered for 12 hours and called it a day. Now I'm suffering for years because of it. So that's my qualm. That's what's wrong with me. But you know what? And if you are going to get an epidural, don't get a noob. When I had my daughter, this person I didn't know, I was so stupid and young, I was 22. I didn't think to ask for a real experienced, years in professional for epidurals. And I got some noob that put it in me. And then my whole body went numb, including my face. I couldn't feel my lips. My eyes were being weird. My hands couldn't feel nothing. So they put the epidural in wrong, obviously, and it was affecting way more nerves than it should have been because the epidural is only supposed to affect you from the waist down, not your entire body. So anyways, they took it out, same person, and then redid it. And it hurt worse the second time. It takes about 20 minutes for each epidural, so I went through 40 minutes of it, plus the takeout. Oh my God. Anyways, it was a nightmare, and I know it ruined me. I know that's what it did to my spine. But I'm seriously holistic. There's healing vibrations that can repair bone. I'm totally into that. I'm listening to it. I'm doing yoga finally now, doing my stretches. I'm going to do whatever I can. If I have to get into some kind of stem cell, whatever injection, I will. But I will repair and improve the cartilage and the bone and tell my body that it can repair itself. I do believe in that. I do believe if you speak body repair into your body, into yourself, that it will be so. I know that. So I'm going to keep doing it. We're going to see what happens. I'll keep you all posted, but that's what's been going down. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Markers yoga will help a lot at first. Well, thank you. And I'm going to be doing it. There's enough children on the planet anyway. 1111 reads, where do we stand? You're Empress of Everything. Hi. Well, if you're here, I'll do you real quick, because if you have your 1111 oracle, that doesn't take too long. I was just doing some readings for people that were new subscribers. They got their 1111 and a $44 reading. But you're Empress of Everything. It's good to have you back here. Let's do your 1111. And I can intuitively read this oracle for you, or I could do the actual oracle. Will I read it out of the book for the El Quay? Whichever one you would like, I can do that. That only takes a few minutes. But then I'm done for the night. But since you're here and you're waiting and asking, let's do it. Let's just get it out of the way. Oh, and there's 2 to the 10. What does the oracle have to say? Well, there you are. I asked for you minutes ago, Mr. or Missy, and you disappeared. Shame, shame. What's going on in your life? All right, well, now Empress of Everything asked, and I got to her before I saw you, and now you're back. So I will do your Empress of Everything and the 2 to the 10, and that's it for tonight. So let's see who's here. You're already done, Steph? Listen, Ellie, I have been here for, let's see, 2 hours, 3, 4, 5 hours today. So already done? Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. You want to read? Okay. So Empress of Everything, let's go ahead and get your 1111. And then 2 to the 10, are you a new subscriber? As a member on my website, I'm doing bonus readings for members. That is signups on my website, not joining YouTube, not subscribing to my channel, but signing up as a member, a monthly membership on my website. If you are, you get the bonus. So your Empress of Everything, you're here and there. I think we're lagging between each other's combo. You asked me, where am I on the 1111? So I'm just going to address that comment, and I'm going to give you an 1111. I asked you if you wanted this one or that one, but I didn't get an answer yet. So I'm just going to go with this one, and because I feel like the communication's laggy, and just kind of answer your question the best I can with this oracle. So let's get in. Your Empress of Everything. Spirit, guide and direct me to your Empress of Everything. And what is it she needs to know more than anything about that big question that's beating in her heart right now? What is it that she needs to know about that? So you need a good read on my masculine. Where in the heck is he? Where is he at in this twin flame? Okay, so what I need to know, Empress, are you a member on my website for $122 a month or $33 a month? Or did you pay for the $44 reading and the 1111? Or did you just pay for the 1111 oracle? Because I want to know what kind of a reading to give you. If you paid for more than the 1111, you get more cards to answer all those questions about him. If it's just the 1111, you get the one oracle. Okay, it's an 1111. Okay, so we're going to work on this. All right. So you are in a new beginning with your twin. You got Primavera, which is launch, actualize. There's a lot of potential. She who begins is the Fool card. This is the Fool. And this is a risk, but it is a brand new day. It's a brand new take. Now, you've been hurt before, so that explains the fear, the sadness of this. But a new beginning awaits you. With your twin Leo energies, she who sees, Makita, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. You need to have a new beginning where you look at this with fresh eyes. Your person is ready to start a new life, but with who and when? You need to be ready to start a new life as well. Both of them have their backs turned towards each other. So I don't see unity. I don't see togetherness. What I do see is judgment and the Fool. And to me, that is second chances. But it's also, I don't want to repeat the same patterns I've been repeating. Now let's look what the oracle has to say in here. The message of this card is to take some time to scope things out with this person. This is a moment where you need to get the lay of the land. You need to figure out, what is it that you and this person have in common together? What is it you guys have to hang on to? You may need to distinguish between what is real between you and him and what is not real. Your inner landscape must be surveyed as well, which is very 3 of Wands. What can you see when you wait? Take no action right now other than examining him, examining what he has to offer, examining any possible future that you might have with him. Oh, you know what? I'm so fed up. I'm about to go down to the damn street and knock on his door. What's he going to do? Yeah, so you're looking at that. I'm ready to have a new beginning. The Fool card. And you're looking and scrutinizing probably at, what are you doing? Take no action, just observe is what the Oracle says. Look at all the facts. This would be a really good time to get, honestly, girl, a journal and a glass of wine. Light a candle, ask for guidance. I like purple. Purple seems to speak to me really well when I'm trying to examine my life. Put a picture of him up on your phone or whatever. Play some music. And write down a pro and con list. What are the positives about him and what are the cons? And on a scale of 1 to 10, what I like to do is write how severe each of those pros and cons are. If it's a high pro, like whatever that high pro is, on a scale of 1 to 10 of the pros, what is it? Is it a 1 or a 10? Is it a 5? That helps me as well. If it's a con, is it a deal breaker? Is it a really bad con? Or is it not that bad? It's just a little bit of a con. Scale of 1 to 10. Then I know it's kind of silly, but I add up all the numbers on a scale of 1 to 10, each of my pros and cons, and I see which is greater. Then I read it and evaluate what's important to me. What can I live with and what can I not live with? You know, if this was to stay the way it is, if my life with him is going to be this way forever, what can I not deal with? And I check mark it, or I circle it, or I cross it off, or whatever. And what can I put up with? What could I literally, if he did have this problem permanently, what could I deal with? Okay, these things are dealable, you know? But if you're looking at it and there's just some things that you can never come to peace with, it's a moment where we get this observation where we go, I don't want to change this person completely. At some point of reality, this is part of who this person is. And as much as I want that part of him to go away, maybe I can't. Maybe that's just something that I can't deal break. You know? Like I was dating this one guy years ago and he was pretty great, but he had friends that he couldn't let go of. And they weren't even important friends. They weren't friends that he grew up with. They weren't friends that were important to his family. They weren't friends that, you know, he spent holidays with. These were just bystander, jerk off, let's go out and drink occasionally friends. They were nobody really important, and he couldn't drop them. And when he said he would drop them, he wouldn't. He would keep them as a secret. And he lived 2 lives. So he would have this fake Facebook life where he's all that in a bag of chips. And then his real life was a struggle. He struggled financially. He struggled with depression. He struggled with his jobs, keeping to his jobs, you know, sticking with it. And he struggled with being open and honest about his hardships in life, you know. So I knew the real him. These fake friends knew the fake him. He wanted to hang on to them because he wanted to hang on to his fake self. He couldn't let them go because he didn't want to let go of the false reality of who he thought he was and who he thought he was in front of other people's eyes. And it became where they were more important to him than me. Well, that's what I felt. I dropped it. I dropped it because I will not compete with fake. I will not compete with people that are not important to you. You're not going to invite them over for the holidays. Your parents don't know them. They're not important to you, but Obviously, they're so important to you that you can't let them go for me. So you're going to put me on a level where I am even, equal, or less than these nobodies in your life. That's a deal breaker. And that's when you have to realize there's a lot of things about this person that I like. There's so many things I don't like. And fakeness just happened to be a level 10 on my pros and cons list. That is a personality trait that's a very big struggle. And as much as you want someone to open up and get real with you, you cannot expect them to stop being that fake kind of person. If that's the kind of and by the way, he was Libra. Hello, Libra. Anywho, you can't expect someone to take that mask off. And there's the mask. You know what I mean? And it's like, if they're wearing a mask, if they're fake, if they're this other person and there's somebody different with you, big red flag. How am I going to change that and take that away? Are years of dedication going to put that to rest? It has to be something within him that he wants to change. And if you do give it a substantial amount of time, and I gave it 2 years, if you can't make any dent in any kind of change with that, then that's enough. You have to know when to love yourself more, put the red flag up and say, okay, you've got some bigger issues than I can conquer. And that's just one of them, the fakeness. So, I mean, seriously, when I did my pros and cons, it gives you courage. It lets you see things clearly. You're able to perceive and observe and scrutinize and underline and highlight and make sense. So you can at least talk sense to yourself that this is working or it's not. And it kind of gives you peace that I'm making the right decision and you're not always second guessing yourself. In my list, I also like to write down how many years have I put into this? And is that a substantial amount of time in your eyes? You know, in my eyes, it was 2 years. In your eyes, it could be 10 years, 5 years, whatever it is. But it's like, did I put enough time and years into this? Because one thing that's uncanny for us ladies, and I know us girls can relate to this, fellas, and maybe you too, but you can be with somebody for a decade and they won't propose to you. Not that I've been in that position, but I'm just saying. You can be with someone for a decade, 5 years, 2 years, whatever, and they don't propose. And then they get with somebody in 6 months and they freaking give them everything because that's who they really want. And they could be fake. Either way, it doesn't matter. They could just jump into a new relationship and give that person the ring that you've been waiting for, the freaking commitment, the last name, the signing on a dotted line together, the house together, the let's do life committed together, the let's share our finances, let's share our social security, let's share our retirement, let's share our investments. See, these men don't realize women are looking for that security. We deserve security. We're not going to put our years on the line of our sexy bodies, our banging punani, for someone who ain't going to do jack shit about it and blow it and waste our youth, which is what every man wants, on someone who doesn't do shit. Don't blow it. Don't waste your time. Have a limit. Have a red flag. Call it when you see it. Don't blow off any more of your youth on someone who's not going to blow the whistle on this. That's not going to, you know what I mean? Commit. Make a move, jump in, make the decision. You don't want to be on the fence with somebody for so long just to wait and watch them take a leap with somebody else. What a disappointment that would be. And so this, this whole pros and cons list is good for you. And this is a new beginning. This is a new year. I like to think of July as the start of a new year. It's just a second chance of new beginnings. And I just feel like looking at it and saying, how much more time am I willing to waste? Or how much more time am I willing to commit? Is he worth it? Are we almost there? Are we nearly there? Did I put this much work into it and we're nearly there? Then I'm going to hang in there. We've been working at this for years. We're finally at the end. We're finally making progress. Don't throw in the towel. That's a whole different story. Or we haven't been making progress for 3 years. We've been at a standstill. Or I feel like I'm going in circles with this person. Either way, it's what I think you need to do. And I think that's what this is saying. The messages of this card, by the way, number 44. Challenges is going after the thing you want above all the others. If it were easy, then the actual obtainment of that challenge would be diminished. Honor the path set in front of you. Be ready to stretch yourself out, because chasing this elusive desire will not be a walk in the park. More like a hike through an exciting and arduous forest trail. This is not a test of physical ability, but about your level of determination. You can always say no, but keep in mind that you may not get this particular chance again. Stop, evaluate your commitment and your desire, and stop and evaluate their commitment and their desire. Can you set him aside? And what can you set aside to make room for your dreams? What do you want most in life? Write this down. God, what is it I want? I would love to live, in Florida by the beach. I would love to live in the mountains in a cabin near Canada. I'd love to be in France in the outskirts of town in a little cottage. What is it? I'd love to be in an apartment in Manhattan. You think of where you want to be. What kind of life do you want to have? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? Do you want to have your own business? Do you want to be married, old and gray, rocking in a rocking chair on a front porch, looking at the sunset with a beautiful view somewhere? Do you want to be going and getting ice cream with your best friend at, 75, laughing at the grandkids? Or do you want to be alone with your cats? These are things to think of when we're making our decisions and blowing off our years, because they are a choice. We may think we're waiting, but we're not waiting. We already made our choice. It just may not give us the result we want. So write down what your dreams are. And then how long are you willing to wait? Literally, it says that. How long are you willing to wait? How much time are you willing to put into this to get your answer? What is worth your time? Because you have a second chance at life. And you're not always going to get this chance. According to this card, this chance may not come up again. You may have a second chance at marriage, a second chance at family, a second chance at life right now. And you may not get it again. So the oracle that comes out today is, let's do that pros and cons. Because if the answer comes across that he's willing to lose you, then he ain't the one. Okay? If he's willing to lose you, then you are a risk willing to be lost. And all the while, you've been hanging on to someone that you would never let go of. Even if it is divine, they have choices. Well, you're welcome, honey. And that's that. 2 to the 10, you're a year-long subscriber. Okay. And you did pay for the membership? Or did you just get the 1111? Yeah, it is messed up, girl. It is. And I don't like that they waste our time like that sometimes, but it just comes to us making up our own decisions at that point. And believe me, they come back. They come back. Unfortunately, they do. The guy that hangs on to all his friends, the one I was telling you about, guess what? Newsflash. Still hanging on to all his friends and his fakeness. He started up some TikTok channel that he's pretty popular on. And then he got his Snapchat, which is all popular. And he's got all these little women floating all over him like he's something. They don't even know. And he's going off and spending weekends at the lake, bragging to everyone, want to come join me at the lake? And he goes alone or with friends that could give a crap about him, that wouldn't even need a tissue at his funeral. He's over there spending time with those people. But he treated me and my family like not important. And it's like, you want to dedicate yourself? Okay, dedicate yourself to those people. And you know what? He calls all the time. He wants me to visit, go over, talk with him, chat back and forth, message, make time for him. No. How's your friendships going? You happy? No. He's not happy. He's lonely. He's drinking. He's reaching out to fake friends and grasping at straws with me. So, it is what it is. And it will never be anything else, because has he seen the light? Has he showed up with a big apology? Life-changing moment. I'm a total bonehead. I'm a retard. I've completely ruined my life. Forgive me. Can I come back and make it up to all of you? And you're very important to me. And, no. Either it's pride or it's ignorance, but it's not going to happen. And I will not waste any more time. And I don't go over and I don't always reply. And that's his choices. But like I said, they come back. But they don't always come back fixed. They come back lonely. Yeah, actions do speak loudly. All right, well, markers, I've asked 2 to the 10 multiple times questions, and it's always lagging, or I'm back, and I want to do the reading. Markers, do you know if this 2 for 10 paid for an 1111 card, or did they pay for the membership on my website? Or does this person think just by being subscribed that counts? I need to know what's going on, because earlier I thought 2 for 10 said, I already paid Steph. Markers, you think it's a bot. Oh. All right. Well, then I'll let it go. I love you guys. Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you guys just keep swimming. Okay? All right, love you guys. Bye, everybody. Bye.